right, don't forget to sync before we get started, because if we don't sync before we get started, we're in for a world of hurt.
Ready to sync? I will sync in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. I am now finished syncing.
Yeah, don't count it anymore. Stop counting. All right.
Oh, shoot.
No, you got it. We can just go to save 2. We're not starting. No, that's episode 1, 2. That's clearly in the middle of the same trial.
I was looking at. Is this playtime?
No, that's the time. That's 9:10.
That's the time.
1:26. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because we finished it at 1:26 last time, so that we could record other things.
We're recording other things.
Just press load on the.
I thought we were gonna intro first.
I don't know how it's gonna.
Okay, fine. I'll click load. And if I'll click load. Like if we need to do it.
Nope, it goes right.
Oh my god.
Well, that's why you leave it on the menu screen, not in the load screen. Anyway, hello everybody, and welcome back to B-Buds. I'm Yoshi.
And I'm blowing Josh's mind.
That's Charlie, and we're back to playing Tyrion Cuthbert, attorney of the Arcane. Cuthbert, sorry, oh wait, no, wait a minute, you almost got me. No, it's Cuthbert. I refuse to say it any other way. Where we finished up Trial 2, that was also about 4 months ago.
This is still episode 1, though.
No.
I thought it said that, right?
We're at the end of episode 1. I thought we finished episode 1.
It said episode 1-4.
I thought we got to the next. Anyway, so we remember ending it. I don't remember how we ended it. We may have gotten past this point. We may have just given up. But this is you.
Regardless, I'll keep on fighting. No, that's not right. Regardless, I'll keep fighting on and get justice for every one of my clients.
I'm pretty sure we got to this point. I think we got to this point. It just didn't save after we went into the next one. There's who
we don't know.
We don't know.
We'll never know.
We don't know.
We'll never know.
Oh, this feeling. I knew it. His radiant soul has finally awakened. I remember this being one of the narrator voices I tried, I think, but I can't believe it. I've been waiting for so long. I can't wait for the day when I can see his eyes draped in agony. I don't know if I picked the right voice for this character. That could... What? Huh? What did you press?
I clicked... I mean, look at my hand.
Why are... Oh my god, we have to hit new game and hit episode 2?
Case 2, The Walking Dead.
So we must have already gone through the end of that.
I guess.
But then why doesn't it just continue from case 1?
Why would it do something like that? That doesn't sound...
Because you play through you start from the beginning and then you play through the whole game.
I could start with case 3 right now.
Yeah, but then it would start you in case 3 and go forward from 3 to wherever.
No, it would go from 3 to 2, because that's the way I determined it.
Stop. Shut up. Put us on case 2. We have to finish this before you leave.
We have to finish this game?
No. Case 2. We have to finish case 2. Wallace Nightgrave. Do you want to be Wallace Nightgrave? Maybe the one NPC that you get?
Let me go.
I don't think we should give you Wallace Night. Wait, no. He was on that would be a bad idea because then you.
You're getting Wallace Nightgrave?
I guess I'm gonna do Wallace Nightgrave.
Okay,
that makes sense.
Also, I had the judge who is an NPC, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you're also, a judge because he only showed the judge.
I don't.
What was? Shush. I'm not going... No, I already did this for the snivelly guy last time, the weird nerd voice. I'm not going anywhere until I see her. I'm pretty sure this was the bad guy. I'm pretty sure that was the voice for the bad guy I gave. God, I already went through all my voices.
Do you want me to get headmaster?
No, you're the judge.
Are you sure? Okay.
I'm sorry, Wallace, but she's already passed. There was nothing more they could have done. How? This academy teaches the best mages in the kingdom. Are you telling me they couldn't do anything? Her condition was much worse than we thought. the kingdom's magic isn't advanced enough to treat something like this, but it is advanced enough to do a really weird knife blade thing that you can do from. Oh yes, Lucio Steelwind can rain meteors from the sky. William Frigate can teleport entire caravans across the continent. I'm pretty sure I sound like Fred Durst. It's just one of those days. Are you telling me that your mages couldn't cure one disease? I'm sorry. I truly am. What are you crunching? Is it the lozenge? Oh, Emily, you don't have to linger on the ellipses. Episode 2, The Walking Dead. AMC, trademark.
I'm sorry, Celeste, but there's no way out of this.
What do you think it's playing chess?
Yeah, absolutely.
Celeste's attention... Oh my god. Celeste's attention is sharply focused on the chessboard between you two. You can see her eyes quickly dart from piece to piece. Just give me a second. I can still win this.
Celeste, there's no way for you to avoid checkmate next turn. It's mate in 1. Just surrender.
I'll kill you! She ignores you and continues staring at the Species. I'm just gonna do him for you. You can just click.
Yeah.
There. What about that?
Checkmate.
Damn it! Would you two keep it down? I forgot I'm age 46. We are in a library.
I forgot.
This time more. Should we give you the narrator too? I feel like I feel like you should also be the narrator.
You want me to be the narrator?
Yeah, let's change it up. Case 2, you get to be the narrator.
What kind
do
of
whatever
voice do
you want.
Miss Time More.
I give up on that immediately. Maybe you should keep it to Tyrion Cuthbert's voice.
You sure you didn't like that one?
Maybe for another character.
Okay.
But not
Miss Timora glances at the chessboard.
I hope you didn't spend the entire morning playing around. I've been working hard, Ruby. As a new paralegal, I've already learned 2 new spell formulas since we got here. Well, at least there's that. What about you, Cuthbert?
It's Cuthbert. Well,
I refuse to recognize that.
your flustered stammering tells... Are you sure you want me to do Tyrion's voice for this?
If I'm gonna be everybody else, it's...
I just don't... Do you want Tyrion's voice for this, or do you want someone else? Something else?
I don't know. I feel like... See, this is throwing me for a loop. Most narration, it is from the point of view of the character.
Yeah.
Why is this one so different? I guess you can just do a standard voice.
A standard voice?
Yeah.
Your flustered stammering tells her exactly how much progress you've made.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty appropriate voice. I'm amazed you picked that on your first one.
You gave me direction, and I responded. When you give me direction, I'll respond. You know. Like,
all right, yeah. Tell that to Claire's Cruising Cafe.
I couldn't find any of the books about the subject we've been looking into.
That's all. Yep. I wasn't about to speak for that. I was about to speak for Ruby.
You've spent the entire day combing through the kingdom's imperial library, researching the Eye of Horus. Or Horus. Maybe the H is silent?
Didn't you say Horus?
Maybe,
no, did I say Horus? Or did
maybe
you...
the S is silent. Maybe it's Oru.
And the H? The H and the S?
Yeah.
Why not just eliminate the O at this point?
Because why would I do that? The O's right there.
Just click.
I talk to the French. They do stuff like that. Usually
you were already about to do that. Oh.
During Celeste's trial, you awakened to a new ability that you never used before. Up until then, you thought that the eye could only see surface-level thoughts. Now you know it can see chess. But during the moment...
Whoa!
But during that moment with Garrick Pierce, the Eye of Oru was empowered, and you could see far more than usual.
I can see the really tiny letters at the bottom of the doctor's chart.
I can read the fine print!
Side effects including death.
You told Miss Timor about what happened, and it made you both wonder what other hidden abilities the Eye might have.
It's a small ride small world ride from Disney parks.
You both decided it's time to find out more about the Eye and its origins. This library supposedly held the kingdom's entire knowledge of magic and the arcane arts. But you couldn't find a single mention of any ability like the Eye. You spent one whole day looking through an entire library and couldn't find it.
And you were found playing chess.
And you have given up.
Sounds like you gave up after one day of searching. Does the kingdom seriously lack knowledge about it? Or do we need to look somewhere else? Are you sure you can't tell me what you're researching? I'd love to. I've traveled around the world. When did I have the time to travel around the world?
She's 19.
I'm 19.
She's a mercenary.
She left like a year. She left from her home like 2 years ago. Traveled around the world.
Well, you just said it's a small world.
No. I've traveled around the world. I might have seen something like it. You know, the 2 years.
You entertained the thought for a moment, but you haven't known her for very long. Also, she has to be lying. She's 19. The Eye of Oru is a supernatural ability that can't be detected by spell compendium.
What's the difference?
You've always been wary about what the kingdom might do to you if they ever found out about it. Sorry, it's not something I can really talk about.
Fine.
Me? You want me to use that voice?
If I had to, no. we don't know. No. I mean, sure, we'll do that voice until we figure out who it is.
If I had to guess, I would say that they are looking into supernatural phenomena.
Is that scared? I can't remember what. I remember
It's certainly not the others.
I remember not really knowing exactly what this was supposed to mean.
Anguish, I imagine.
You and Celeste nearly jump out of your chairs.
You
look over to where the voice came from. She appears to be a student at the academy.
You know, this might be appropriate.
How long was she there? You didn't notice her presence at all. You also feel like she looks oddly familiar.
I'm terribly sorry if I startled you, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation.
As the girl approaches your table, you see another student frantically running after her.
Ah! Eris, you can't just...
Who is this character? We don't know.
Well, you don't know from the perspective of Tyrion.
So how come this is sometimes from the perspective of Tyrion? Why is the menu sometimes? We knew how old he was. His arcane art was necromancy.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine, Wallace.
I'm sorry, but who are you two?
Sorry, that was incredibly rude of me. My name is Iris Ilmater.
And now, with that information, you also know occupation, age, and arcane art. Eris Ilmater, occupation student.
No arcane art, though.
Elude.
It didn't say.
And this is Wallace Nightgrave. We're both students here.
Hi. Name, Wallace Nightgrave, occupation student, murderer. Oh, not to be rude, I forgot my lines. I was so taken aback by the information I just got. But that was a private conversation. Just how much did you hear? Oh, that's you.
I wonder.
Yeah?
Reading about the supernatural is actually a hobby of mine. I might be able to help you with your research, Mr. Cuthbert.
Yeah, I imagine you read a lot of books. It's very difficult to read with that hair in front of your face. And what makes you so sure that this is what we were what we were
I
researching?
you got there. I didn't miss.
Mr. Cuthbert has a bad habit of muttering to himself when he thinks.
How does he win in chess?
Oh yeah, if I just go, if I put that there, then they surely won't know that I'm gonna put the bishop there afterwards.
I assumed that his research had something to do with the supernatural.
He's a fucking magic person. What?
But it's different. What they've just established is that the supernatural is different from magic.
Magic is natural.
Magic is very natural, and the Eye of Oru is supernatural. Thus, it's different. Anyway, this is you.
You feel a piercing side glance from Ms. Timora. That's not a side glance. You avoid eye contact with her.
She's staring daggers at you.
But anyways, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Of course, I'd be happy to help.
You can speed up that voice a little bit.
Whoa.
What was... What happened? Fine. I suppose it wouldn't hurt. Just remember to show some discretion, Tyrion.
Right.
I guess you examine first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The library is full of books for educational purposes. You've been combing through these books all morning. Wow, not even a day. Just the morning. How?
And then gave up to play chess. Nope, you've already done that.
Okay, I didn't know if it gave me something else, you know?
Nope.
No, it gave me...
Nope, it's all the same. This is
Nope,
all the library.
It's all the same.
But then why was it all different? Just put one magnifying glass.
There's some sort of notice taped to one of the shelves. Due to constant misuse of the Arcane Construct's voice systems, voice lines can now only be set by Headmaster Redmond. You wonder what it's referring to.
It could be anything. Maybe perhaps. Do you think that book up there is going to be important?
This book?
Yeah.
No. I think that's
just there for fun.
Yeah.
I don't think you.
What do you think about this, Eris?
You're already resorting to presenting me things? We've only just started. I really think you're overthinking things.
What?
Or do you simply want to see all the unique things that I have to say? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not some script for you to toy around with. Feel free to try again later, though.
That was very disturbing.
You're not exactly sure what she's talking about. Eris and Wallace.
Yeah.
So you two are students at the Imperial Academy?
Yes, I'm currently studying illusion magic.
Illusion? That's the kind of magic that lets you turn invisible, right?
Technically, yes. But few mages ever reach a high enough level for that.
Gosh, I wonder why we would have brought that up first thing.
I'm a bit embarrassed to admit that I'm not able to cast
Why are you embarrassed? You're 16. You just said some people don't even get to that level. Why would you be embarrassed?
Well, maybe it has something to do with their past. This is so pretty cool. What about you, Wallace? I'm getting way high. My voice went too high.
Wallace has his own unique field of study.
It's probably not your place to pry.
It.
But we
You
will.
You just had a conversation.
Everyone is talking about you two.
Really?
It's rare for the school to let any outsiders in.
That makes sense. This library isn't exactly open to the public. You were only able to get access because of Ms. Timora's connections.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of people actually can get a decent connection into the school. It's like, oh, I wonder what this other person's doing here with permission from the school. I never thought that if I saw someone I didn't recognize at...
We only ever get occasional visits from the noble houses. So I was curious as to who was able to break this dull monotony.
You're at a magic school. Well, I'm a mercenary, but now I guess I work as Tyrion's bodyguard. Mercenary?
After her trial, it turned out that Celeste was more than capable of affording your services.
What?
What?
Oh,
Affording my... Oh. However, Ms. Timora still proposed a different arrangement. After indicting Garrick Pierce, you painted a large target on your back. With Celeste being a mercenary, Ms. Timora decided to hire her as your bodyguard. She figured you would feel more comfortable around someone you were already friends with. And anyways, I'm a defense attorney. I forgot he was 20.
Well, of course he's 20. It says it there. It said it there
I
the
know.
whole time.
A defense attorney?
Yeah, in a system that really underplays it the whole time.
My apologies. It's just not what I was expecting.
You said the whole school is talking about it, so no one knows what I... Okay. What's that supposed to mean?
Well, because no one's Well, you've
Who
only been
are
here
you,
for 2
narrator?
hours. I guess there's more to talk about.
Supernatural phenomena.
Supernatural phenomena. I wonder why you would be researching such a thing.
Yeah, I want to know too. We're unionizing. I can wait. It's just me. I'm already unionized.
I'm sorry, but I can't really say.
Regardless, there are many spells in this world. So why are you so convinced that this phenomena wasn't produced by a spell?
What we're looking into doesn't seem to follow the classic rules of magic.
Have we haven't even established the classic rules of magic.
True.
Oh? How so? Establish them.
Oh, that's right there.
Please tell me.
It was created by someone who's not a mage.
Oh, really? So you're saying that this was something created by a person?
And as we know, first rule of magic, as soon as you can do magic, you're not a person.
The words... Oh, that's not Tyrion. The words came out of your mouth before you realized it. You send a small apologetic look to Miss Timora.
That does remind me of a story.
Story? Me saying that something wasn't created by a mage reminds you of a story?
Oh my god.
Mr. Cuthbert, do you know the legend about how the kingdom of Wyvern God, Gade,
It's up
was
to you.
created?
She didn't know.
That
wasn't me.
but she knew to switch Cuthbert to Cuthbert.
No, she's been saying Cuthbert.
I thought you just switched it to Cuthbert.
No.
Maybe I just heard you. Maybe I'm expecting it from you. I'm already losing it.
You mean the story about the ancient dragons?
The ancient what?
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Oh my god, I clicked so many things accidentally.
My dialogue. Does Wyvern Guard have a story? Hey, wait! It is Wyvern Guard.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, does Wivengard? Have a story about ancient dragons? Yes, Wivengard. Guard.
It's only about one ancient dragon. The Church of Bahamut refers to him as the Scaled Lord. I wonder who he is. I wonder what his name is. What do you think his name is? What do you think that the people of the Church of Bahamut, who do you think they worship? What dragon do you think they worship?
Let me think about it.
I'm sure you've even heard people mention him before.
Who?
Legends say that the first mages were created centuries ago by him.
As we know, mages aren't people.
At that time, our kingdom was caught in the middle of a brutal war. With no way to defend themselves, the kingdom was on the brink of destruction, but they couldn't afford a new image to show this. Our people prayed to Bahamut, the god of dragons, for salvation.
I thought you just said it was one dragon.
We only, worship one. There was only one here.
Oh.
And almost as if to answer their prayers.
What? Wait, hold on a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. Plot twist. Plot twist, not Bahamut.
Yeah, really good call there. You really guessed that one.
I did. Rathalion, the last Scaled Lord, appeared before them. The Scaled Lord bestowed the gift of magic on a band of heroes who were fighting on the front lines.
I'm sorry, does the dragon have magic, like god powers also? Or is it different from the god dragon?
Let me explain. With their magic, these heroes utterly overtook the kingdom's enemies and single-handedly won the war.
Right, I thought that magic was all over the place.
And I thought single-handedly meant one person. But here we are, using it for a group. It's said that these
In
heroes...
one kingdom.
One world. One world single-handedly. If I can use it for groups, it's a common thing, but it's a pet peeve. How many people have one hand? It's just one. It's a single hand, single-handedly. If you include groups, there's more hands involved.
Okay, wise guy, what if a guy uses two hands with a sword?
He could use one hand.
No, but he's using two hands.
Then he's not single-handedly.
Oh, so you can be like that about it.
Let me just... Anyway, it's said that these heroes...
I'm sorry about them. I'm sorry about them.
It's said that these heroes went on to form the noble houses of today.
What a load of nonsense. That story is nothing but religious propaganda to prop up the noble houses. And also magic? I'm confused.
Regardless, the significance of this legend is in the Scaled Lord himself.
Do you mean Rathalion? Rathalion?
Rathalion bestowed the power to become a mage on several individuals. And to this day, that power can only be passed down genetically. Can you think of an arcane spell that can produce something like this?
That sounds like something like Dora the Explorer would like lead up with. Can you find the spell?
Can you think of an arcane spell that can produce something like that?
No, I suppose not.
You didn't give me 15 seconds. Wait before I...
Rathalion must have had powers that weren't bound by the rules of the arcane arts.
Or was more powerful than any mages that have, or whatever.
Or it could just be like, or maybe the arcane art. Maybe it's...
Yeah. I guess there's no such things as curses in this magic world. Like curse your family,
Right, but then wouldn't they just...
that's common for magic.
For magic, yeah, well, it's like curses, blessings, stuff like that.
Yeah,
That magic is actually supernatural to begin with, which is why it's magic.
True.
Which is why you can create stuff out of nothing. You can stab people with liquids at a distance.
In other words, he could create supernatural phenomena without following the rules of magic.
The rules
So
of magic
mages are supernatural phenomena, but magic isn't.
magic is from mages.
Yes.
So magic magic is allowed to break the rules of physics, but things aren't allowed to break the rules of magic.
Yeah.
Or it's supernatural. And if it's supernatural, then for some reason this is an affront to everything.
Right. And like I don't think they know what nature is, honestly. Because like without these mages, would magic be natural? And is it natural now that's been like produced given by a dragon?
Apparently it's not. But apparently it is. All right. Please, do you honestly expect us to believe a story like that? It's completely unrealistic. Unlike his eye that can let him see emotions.
As unrealistic as a non-mage using supernatural powers.
But it's very, it would have to be a non-mage, because if it was a mage, it would be magic.
She has a point.
What is it?
It's a far-fetched theory, but it's honestly the closest thing you have to a lead right now.
What's the lead? That somebody did something at some point in time, ever?
That is not magic.
Oh, I poured myself a glass of water. I guess that's super. I guess we have a lead. Oh my god. I'm just gonna guess that this is the headmaster.
Yeah.
Because we're pushing the boundaries on characters.
I don't think
here.
it's the headmaster. I don't think the headmaster would be this sarcastic.
Who do you think it could be?
I don't think they've been introduced yet. I think it's someone new.
No, this is from a distance. I think it's someone we have been introduced to.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong on the headmaster.
I think it's a teacher we've not seen.
Maybe. Of course, it would be you lot making all this noise. What the?
Oh! Oh!
All right, Mr. Bahamut. Just because you make
This
all
guess is way better than Bahamut.
Yeah, because you were wrong about Bahamut. Every guess would be more than Bahamut.
No, it wouldn't be better if I said the headmaster.
All right, keep reading. This is you. I have to come up with
Suddenly,
the
a
voice
woman
for this.
who appears to be an instructor approaches you. She looks upon each of you with an equal amount of disdain.
Professor Bellwether. Name, Catherine Bellwether. Occupation, professor. That is Professor Bellwether to you.
What did he say?
I think, didn't he say Professor Bellwether?
Didn't he say professor?
Is she talking to me as when I narrated the name? She said, I did stutter on the Oh, oh, God, we're really jumping the gun on this one.
Yeah.
But didn't he just call you? I knew letting you rabble into our walls would lead to nothing but trouble. You've even started associating with our malcontents.
I thought that was you, not the script.
The headmaster gave us express permission to be here. If you have an issue with that, take it up with him. I'll have you know that I was on my way to do just that. You've been here for all of 1 hour. I only just now got here to see what you were up to. Wallace? Yes? Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
No, we've already been over this. That's not what it is.
That's what it is for him.
Yes? How am I supposed to understand when you... Speaking
of stuttering.
How am I supposed to understand? No, that's misreading. That's very different when you're stuttering. Yes, Professor Bellwether. Actually, I just realized a good gag I should have done, which is Catherine Bellwether has a different voice, and when he stops stuttering, he goes into the deep voice. Straighten out your uniform and fix that awful hair. You look like a street urchin. But I suppose it's unreasonable to expect anything more. Oh, oh, gee. Oh, gosh. Oh, gee. She's doing... Either he did something that's doing this, or the weird... The girl who I think should be dead, who is now alive.
Eris?
Eris, because he's dealing with necromancy. Eris is the god of the dead in Greek mythology.
Oh.
They're not very... I'll be on my way. Whoosh. I'm not saying that. What a bitch. Celeste, you can't just say that. Oh, come on, we were all thinking it.
Anyways, with all that all out of the way, shall we begin?
What? Why do you keep detecting fear from Celeste?
I'm scared. I'm frightened.
Wallace, you finished this week's assignment, haven't you?
Oh, God forbid a mercenary learn how to keep fear from showing up on my face.
Would you mind helping Celeste with her research?
I don't know. But now that you mention it, I could really use some help finding a specific spell formula.
Wow, you were looking all morning and couldn't find it?
Yeah, we established... I've... Two spells! There's more than chess over here. You know your way around here, right, Wallace? Okay.
Don't worry, Ms. Timora.
I almost had a perfect impression of you ready to go.
I'll be more careful from now on.
Please do. I still have some business to take care of here, so I'll leave you all to it.
You spend the next few hours searching through the library's books with Eris. You hadn't thought to look into the ancient dragons, but in the library had books about them in abundance. There was one problem, though. These are a lot of myths and stories about the ancient dragons. There are a lot of myths and stories about the ancient dragons. But it's pretty difficult to tell fact from fiction with these accounts.
It can't be helped. The Church of Bahamut is the dominant religion of our region.
And I'm looking at all these different books, and some of them seem a little bit out of place. This one right here says, "The Dragon Who Dined Me." And really, we've been going through the whole thing, and it's really questionable content in here.
We have the bones of dragons displayed in museums, but those bones are the only widely known evidence of the dragon's existence.
Except for Rathalion, possibly.
It's Rathalion.
I wonder if he's still alive, like you said.
He's probably sealed. He's probably the dragon that's sealed up on top of the...
Maybe I'm him.
Whoa. 20 years old.
It's a Naruto situation.
Oh, what? But he is not the Ninetales. The Ninetales is sealed.
He's
the
the one
villagers.
He's one tail. What do you mean?
What do you mean? He's
a dragon. He only has one.
I'm not saying. I'm talking about Naruto now. We've switched to Naruto. You brought up Naruto. He's not the Ninetales. The Ninetales is sealed in him. He can access the power, but the villagers fear him because he can turn into the Ninetales, not because he is the Ninetales.
But he can be the Ninetales.
No, he can represent. He can represent the. No, he can borrow the power. They fear that he will turn into it because the Ninetales can hijack him, but that does not mean he is the Ninetales.
So you're saying that Rathalion could hijack Tyrion.
But that's not what you were saying. That's not what you were saying. That's not what you were saying. That is not what you were saying.
That is his assumption for how this game is going to end.
I didn't say that.
He thinks that Rathalion is going to be possessing Tyrion.
Why are you putting words in my mouth?
Write that down, everybody. Comment it.
This is still you. This is gonna be you the whole time.
I wouldn't be surprised. Despite everything, our kingdom's constitution still includes him in our government.
Wait, really?
As the savior of our kingdom, he and his kin were given an honorary position on our political hierarchy. The ancient dragon's authority technically rivals that of King Olivier.
You think Tyrion's a kin?
But then that seems like a lot to put on a lawyer. Also, don't turn away from the mic when you're saying
You're
something.
so right. You're so right. Wow, I had no idea. How have I never heard of this before?
Well, you don't really pay attention to politics.
It's like people who spout the Constitution.
Whoa. It's almost like the people in charge aren't really reading the Constitution.
Whoa.
And that they leave it up to interpretation on their own. And that if you had a 6-3 majority... Anyway.
That's why we can't remove that.
Maybe term limits are a good idea.
To be fair, they all get one. Each king gets one turn.
To be honest, that law is just a way to revere him and appease the church. If we had a 6-3...
Well, Rathalion couldn't possibly be any worse than the nobility. Ah! Oh, that's not Tyrion's voice. You're so stuck in your own thoughts that you accidentally bump into a bookshelf. The shelf begins to tip over, and you're able to catch it before it fully falls over.
But then all the books fall out. They hit another bookshelf, and then that one tips over, and then the whole library is...
But not before several books fall out of the shelf.
The whole library comes crashing down. You hear a scream in the distance. Ah! The bookshelf! The bookshelf!
They hit the ground with a cacophony of thuds. Some students glance in your direction.
Be quiet.
Sorry.
Be quiet!
Eris I just started speaking like her. Eris begins giggling. She seems amused by what's happening. You did not need to describe that. That is what giggling means.
You glance down. You look at the books, which is looking at books on the ground. Hey, are you okay? You shouldn't do stuff like that. I heard aloud. Whoa!
Celeste stares at the pile of fallen books.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. You're incriminating us both. What did you do?
Forget that. Just help me clean this up.
There's no need for that. That's what the help is for.
I mean, that's basically what...
I require assistance.
Acknowledged. What?
Upon Eris's command, one of the nearby suits of armor throws Celeste. Suddenly springs to life and begins walking towards you. The voice coming out of it sounds human, but it lacks emotion. Why does it sound familiar? Wait, did you do that, Eris?
Yes, this is an arcane construct. It's a suit of armor that's animated using artificery. They're designed to carry out various tasks for the students.
Arcane constructs. Type clue. Arcane constructs are suits of armor that are animated using artificery. They can carry out simple tasks when ordered to. The ones in the Imperial Academy speak using the voice of Catherine Bellwether. These voice lines can only be changed or adjusted by the Academy headmaster. Every command given to a construct is stored in its command log. However, this command log must be cleared regularly.
I wonder if that's gonna come up.
What do you mean you wonder if it's going to come up? Everything that's come up is going to come up.
That's gonna happen.
Arcane construct has been added to your notes.
My line.
No, that's not the narrator. That's just overall. Really? I didn't know anything like that. What are you talking about, Celeste? You've been all over the world. I didn't know anything like that existed.
They're still experimental, so they aren't available to the public yet.
God forbid anybody else do anything.
With that being said, construct, please place these books back where they belong.
Acknowledged.
On Eris's command, the construct begins quickly picking up the books. It moves with inhuman efficiency.
It throws Celeste around again.
After only a few seconds, all of the books are back on their shelves.
Wow. So they do whatever you tell them to do? I keep going way higher than I mean to.
Don't be so dirty, Celeste.
Well, there are some limits to...
Stab. Celeste back on trial. Yeah, I did. Yes. Trial over.
Well, there are some limits to...
Construct, tell me that I'm the fairest maiden you've ever seen. Command rejected. Ah, what?
I guess they're not allowed to lie. Oh, ouch.
Nothing in my contract says I can't stab you.
You feel a sharp pain in your side as Celeste quickly jabs you.
The construct's voice is just a series of pre-recorded messages. I'm not sure if you noticed, but it uses the voice of power.
How'd I confuse that?
It uses the voice of Professor Bellwether.
I need everybody to know that we're in a new recording. This is the first of a new recording session, so that really bodes well for the rest of today and tomorrow.
Oh, it does.
Unfortunately, you can't make them say anything other than what's recorded. Only the headmaster can change those settings.
I wonder if that's going to come in.
What? Artificery. That can
Wrong.
record. That's how he's going to say it. Artificery. That can record audio. I've never seen anything like it.
But you just said that they're experimental, right? Maybe if I keep asking it, it'll just give up and do it.
You know? Maybe.
What if?
I will advise against that. Even if the commands are rejected, they're still stored in the construct's command logs. Anyways, we should probably get back to work.
Fine.
You read more about the ancient dragons, but most of the stories read more like fables than actual historical accounts.
And the one about dining. You just can't put it down.
And this lustful maid.
Was you.
I don't feel like I'm making any progress. Thanks for nothing, Eris. Suddenly, you hear a thunderous, low-pitched sound blare across the room.
Which is it?
What?
Is it a low-pitched sound or a high-pitched horn?
It sounds like a high-pitched horn, but low-pitched, with its volume turned up to unnatural levels.
Do you remember that one? I know you're not on Twitter. Do you remember that one post that was like, we've identified a large boulder the size of a small boulder? No, I gotta show that to you.
What? Celeste, do you hear that?
No.
Am I going insane?
What are you talking about? Ugh, how can I not? It's such a low-pitched sound that sounds like a high-pitched sound. What is that?
You didn't touch anything you weren't supposed to, right?
Hey, can you do me a favor? What was that thing? Could you? Yeah, okay, perfect. I just need a PNG that I can cut out so for a thumbnail. What? Of course not. Oh, it finally stopped. I mean, it was only like 10 seconds, but... Eris, wasn't that the lockdown system?
Or do you want him to?
I already was him.
No, do you want, like, the cutout?
Oh, you don't need to do that for him. It was one ask. If you keep bringing it up,
I was just going to have him because he looks sad. You know, angry and sad next to each other.
We can keep going.
Yes, I believe so.
Lockdown system?
Yeah, well, you see, lockdown means...
The Academy is outfitted with a large artificery system. In a state of emergency, it will erect magical barriers throughout the building.
State of emergency? Should we be worried?
Don't worry. The lockdown is designed to keep everyone safe. We're safe as long as the barriers are up.
But Ms. Timora, she said she was going to do something on campus, like a terrorist act.
Another one?
I'm thinking it's a student we haven't met.
Oh God, I'm mostly out of voices. Snagglepuss. I'm terribly sorry.
You suddenly hear a disembodied voice echo through the library. It sounds like it's being projected magically.
It. Yeah, what out of thing?
I was wrong.
It's the headmaster. He's using the intercom system. Intercom system.
What's that? I've never heard anything like that.
Students and faculty, please remain calm. Calm. There's been a murder on the academy grounds.
Why was he apologizing?
I'm sorry. I think I know who did it. Celeste McCoy, you're being taken for questioning. God damn it!
What?
Please stay where you are. Wait for law enforcement to arrive. We're freaking magic. We can't think of anything better but normal cops and normal lawyers, I guess.
Damn it! We have to get out of here.
Don't worry, I'm gonna
Why?
bust us out of... He's looking for Miss Timora. He's worried about
You're
her.
right.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
I think they're gonna tell us how it's gonna be possible.
The lockdown system protects and locks each room. We can't leave this room until it's deactivated.
Well, we won't know until we try. You run to the entrance and begin frantically pulling on the door's handle.
We've been in this library all day.
Morning?
All morning. We basically started in the library. We haven't left. There's been a murder. We don't know who it is.
And we're not allowed to leave.
Miss Timora's not here. We're not allowed to leave. We're figuring out if we can find a way to leave, which is going to be unlikely. The lockdown's probably going to lift, and Miss Timora's probably going to be dead on the ground.
Yep.
Or she's going to be accused of murder.
I'm betting it is Professor, what's her name?
You think Bellwether's dead?
Yeah, Bellwether, and that it was the headmaster.
You think why would the headmaster go? We don't even know anything about them. Just click next. We can't come to conclusions until we find out.
I can come to conclusions.
Well, stop.
Have you never jumped before? I really enjoy jumping to conclusions. No?
Never jump to conclusions.
Really?
Only briskly walk to them.
Ah.
And click.
You try to put all your strength into prying it, but it doesn't even budge.
Prying it. Oh, Tyrion! Stop!
Oh my god. What is
Stop
that face?
it! Stop trying to open the door.
But Ms. Timora.
I know that you're worried about her, but there's already been a murder. We don't know where the attacker is, or if they're still armed. The best thing we can do right now is stay here and wait. I'm literally being paid to protect your life.
She's right.
And by God, if I have to kill you to save your life, I'll do it.
Damn it! Still in the
Wait,
library.
why don't I open the door?
Celeste's hand rests on her sword. Her eyes are carefully watching the entrance.
Is there only one entrance to the library? Wow, we've been here for hours. You know what? And she still hasn't stopped watching the door.
She was also able to calm you down earlier. It's easy to forget sometimes, but she's always reliable when it really counts.
Figure out a way to beat him at chess. I'm gonna do it. What? What? I guess there was a sound cue we couldn't hear because I do keep the sound lower for our sake so it doesn't catch up on the microphone. Students and faculty, thank you for your patience. Law enforcement has secured the building. The lockdown has been lifted. However, please remain in the building until...
The headmaster is barely finished with his message before you're out the door, ignoring his message.
I also can hear you could if it's a campus-wide announcement, you would imagine that you could still hear me if you left the one room you're in. Tyrion! Hey, don't go off on your own.
You desperately run through the academy hallways. No. Miss Timora, where are you? You have no idea where you're even going anymore. You can feel your fear and anxiety rise with every passing moment. Where is she?
You Cuthbert?
It's Cuthbert!
What's wrong? Why are you shouting?
What's wrong? Miss Timora!
Calm down. You're hyperventilating. Pull yourself together.
I heard there was a murder, and I've been looking all over for you for all morning.
Oh, 1 second. And you were worried about me?
Just... You hug Miss Timora tightly as you're overcome with emotion.
I can't even see my own emotion, but I can feel it.
She's usually not receptive to affection, but you don't care. Okay. You're just relieved that she's safe.
Tyrion, there you are. And you're crying. Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you so much.
It's not your fault.
We heard the announcement. You could have been dead for all we knew. Did you know what happened, Ruby? I do, but...
You see Ms. Timora glance at Wallace for a brief moment.
For now, I think we should head to the foyer.
It's foyer.
That's not even... Just stop correcting things that aren't your name. Why is there, like, a cool anime guy in a pose hanging up at the stairs?
You arrive at the foyer and see the room swarmed with a legion of familiar
Oh,
knights.
God.
Is that the Inquisition?
Oh, God.
Don't tell me.
The headmaster mentioned that there was a murder. Yeah, I wonder if he mentioned that. Someone used magic? Hey, you, boy, you there.
As you enter the foyer, Commander White notices you and begins marching in your direction. But his attention isn't focused on you.
I'm pretty sure this is my voice, right? Something like a foghorn leghorn, southern in some kind of way. Huh? Are you Wallace Nightgrave? Yes, but by the authority of the Wyvern God Crown, I'm placing you under arrest. Hey, what are you doing? You three? The hell are you doing here?
You said he was under arrest? On what charges, I wonder, at this murder scene?
He's being charged with, you know, larceny from a Walmart. This kid is charged with the murder of Catherine Bellwether.
What? Wasn't that the professor you met in the library earlier?
Like hell you're arresting him? He was with us in the library for the entire morning. And there isn't possibly any kind of magic that could enable him to kill somebody remotely. There's no way he could have murdered her. Move aside, Celeste. B-butt!
Or no, would be fun. Ms. Timora is right. If Wallace is a suspect, we can't stop the Inquisition from arresting him.
No. Don't worry, Wallace. That's you.
Don't worry, Wallace. We'll get to the bottom of what happened. Without a word, Wallace allows the Inquisition to drag him away.
My apologies. I'm going to go and check on him.
God, if only we had a lawyer here. What a cruel, cruel fate. This is terrible.
I still don't understand. Why would they suspect Wallace of all people?
Well,
He seemed so nice. I got to know him so well in that time I didn't spend with him at all.
I'm not sure myself. Unlike most magical homicides, this school is filled with plenty... God, I wonder... is filled with plenty of mages. I wonder why that could be. There has to be a long list of suspects. Isn't there anything we can do?
I'm going to go investigate what happened.
Cuthbert.
It's Cuthbert. Yeah, yes?
He hasn't accepted you as his attorney yet. You don't even know if you'll be working this case.
But I'm the main character. I know that he's innocent. I just can't sit here and do nothing.
Messed up your line, huh? Well, I clearly can't stop you. Even though I probably could. But please remember that being an attorney is your job. It's not charity work. Don't come crying to me if you run out of... What is our relationship? Am I supporting you in any of this? Or, like, what's happening here? Anyway, you can continue run out of gold.
Right.
What about... Can't I just pick up something on the side? I feel like
What does she do?
She's an attorney.
Well, we're a defense attorney. So
Right.
Is she both? A prosecutor and a...
No, I think she is a strict defense attorney.
Then how come our thing says occupation defense attorney and hers says occupation attorney?
Lord, I don't know. Anyway, I still have some business to take care of in the city. Hope I don't die while I'm out. Will you two be okay handling this?
Yes, we'll take care of this.
Good. I'll leave everything to you then. All right. Oops.
I also thought it was you.
Well,
All right, let's go, Celeste.
right. Oh, well, maybe I guess we could have gone for a couple. So thank God there's no shared progress between episodes.
That is playtime.
No? This computer, I think, is set...
Oh, no, you're right. It must be set to LA time.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Well. Why? It shouldn't be. Oh, wait, no, it was, because you left like 4 o'clock, I think, last time. And Tyrion Cuthbert has to be the last one we play, except for this one where we're trying to get through part 2, so we're recording at the beginning and the end, so that we only lose our voices at the end.
Okay. So we're getting to the trial now and then at the end, do you think?
Yeah, but then the trial's going to stop and we're going to have to leave for a bit, and then we're going to have to come back to the trial. Remember, that's what happens. It happens every time.
Sure.
We're not ending here. It's been like 10 minutes.
Disgusting.
There's not even text on screen for us to mess up, and we're already messing it up.
It's been a few hours since Wallace was arrested. You and Celeste were with him during the lockdown, so the Inquisition had to take your statements. But the more they questioned you, the more you could tell that they had doubts about your testimony. You will need to do more if you want to establish an alibi for Wallace.
The system locks down. That's not experimental. That's a known factor. You're magic cops. A guy died from magic water last time. Like, this is a magic school where they have things in place.
Do you think they have a bus?
That took longer than I expected. Look like some kind of magic school bus.
We've already lost a lot of time talking to the Inquisition. But we should be free to roam around now.
Where should we go first?
The crime scene sounds like a good start.
All right.
We still need to figure out what actually happened.
Yeah, we're gonna find that out when we're there. Ruby said that the body was found in Lecture Hall 2B. Or not 2B. Could be in a room. It's in the west wing of the school.
All right. That seems like a good place to start.
You think? God forbid we go any... Why don't you talk to me? Talk to me! Can you talk to me? Sure. Well, never mind. Choose something. I hope Wallace is okay. He looked really scared when Commander White arrested him.
He looked really scared when everything happened.
Yeah, he was kind of just a scared individual.
Don't worry. We'll find out what really happened. But first, you need to inspect the crime scene.
Where should we go next?
The first thing we need to do is find out exactly what happened. Ms. Timora said that the body was found in Lecture Hall 2B. Or not. We should start our investigation there.
Or
Or
Wallace was an illusion conjured up by
Eris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or there was another Wallace that was conjured up as an illusion by Eris beforehand.
Or Eris is the murderer. Conjured an illusion of herself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. But why? Move.
So we're discussing theories.
We can still move. Oh, it's just imagining the body. She looks like she's... we got here, and it looks like... Well, we got here, and it looks like she slipped on a banana peel. I do declare. Hey, stop right there.
As you try to enter the classroom, you're stopped by one of the Inquisition Knights. I'm the defense attorney for the accused. We have a right to investigate the crime scene.
Yeah, from what I've heard, the kid doesn't have an attorney yet.
Right. You haven't been able to talk to Wallace about that yet.
I already forgot the voice I had. I think it was something like this. Did I put an accent on it? You don't remember, do you? It's quite all right. Let them in. Lady Steelwind? I feel like someone really liked using this drawing this face. Do not call me that. While you work under me, you will address me as Prosecutor Steelwind. Yes, Prosecutor Steelwind. Ugh, what's that smell? Did a dead body... Was there a dead body in this thing?
As you enter the classroom, you find yourself inhaling a sour and rancid odor. The stench is so overwhelming that your eyes begin to tear up.
Don't worry, you eventually get used to the smell.
This is what your dad smelled like, Celeste. What are you even doing here, Steel?
My dad! I'm here to coordinate the investigation.
You look around the crime scene. There isn't a single Inquisition Knight in the room. Isn't that the Inquisition's job?
Due to the circumstances, I've decided to handle this case I've decided to handle this case personally, so that I can introduce an insane amount of bias.
Well, since we've got you here, could we ask you some questions about what happened? I know we're not technically associated with the case yet.
Can I assume that you're planning to defend this case? That would make you my opponent. What do I have to gain from helping you?
Oops. Right.
However, I would be willing to answer your questions, but only if you answer some of mine as well.
Oh, okay. What could she possibly want to ask you? I don't know, narrator. Voice in my head.
What the hell's happening? Unless the narrator's the Eye of Orus.
Oru.
Oh, right, I forgot we dropped the S.
Ooh. No, R.
Roo. No, it's just ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Ow. It could be ow or ooh, depending on how you think about vowel combinations. I'm actually just gonna leave.
Yeah.
Miss McCoy, it's my understanding that you were adopted. Would you happen to know who your birth parents are?
Hey, isn't that too personal a question?
You said any question. You agreed. Yeah, you agreed to answer my questions, didn't you?
But I didn't think you meant...
It's fine, Tyrion. I'm fine with answering if it helps Wallace, someone I barely knew. Oh, nope. Just don't do that for me. It's just Tyrion. Nope. We're gonna stop you right there. I don't know who my birth parents are. I've never tried looking for them. I didn't know, you see, until like literally a couple of months ago or something. I see. If I recall correctly, your spell compendium only contained one spell. Considering your upbringing, how did you learn Mage Blade in the first place? I bought a scroll from a merchant a few years ago. It had Mage Blade spell written all over it. But I know more than one spell now, actually. I actually just learned a few new spells today.
How did you travel across the world, meeting everything around the world, and only have that one spell at the end?
Because I was busy being a mercenary. I'm sorry, spells as in plural? How long did it take you to learn these spells? A few hours, I think. She learned multiple spell formulas within a few hours?
What was that just now?
I see.
Narrator. What sort of perspective do you have?
Hey, what the hell's happening here? What's up with this? Are you seeing this? God,
I can't wait for the narrator's the murderer.
Don't say anything.
Shut up, Tyrion.
I see. Well, I think that's all I need to ask for now. Okay.
She's sharing information about the investigation for that?
Yeah, that's...
Why is she so interested in Celeste all of a sudden?
Okay, so this is Tyrion.
Is it?
No, right now it's Tyrion, because that's the tone of voice of Tyrion. Currently.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Hopefully.
But now we have questions for it.
Rancid smell.
What's up? Ugh! I can't take it anymore! I'm gonna kill somebody! That smell is driving me crazy. What is that? From what I understand, there was a bit of an accident a few days ago. It happened during one of the classes that the headmaster was teaching. He misread the instructions for an alchemy experiment, and as a result, he accidentally produced this rancid-smelling vapor.
Vapor? It's not poisonous, is it? I think all vapors are poisonous.
Well, no, it only kills idiots. I gotta get out of here.
No wonder I'm choking.
Of course not. I wouldn't be standing here if it were. It's just extremely unpleasant to the senses. Foul classroom smell. God, if only this was a school filled with mages.
To get rid of
to get rid of the smell. Foul classroom smell. Type clue. Weeks ago, the headmaster... Okay, we know this.
Yeah.
I only add information that's not...
Yeah. Do you know what happened here, Steelwind?
Well, my first guess would be murder. Well, it all happened when the City Watch received a call from the Academy. Supposedly, there was an attack on campus grounds, and the entire building was put on lockdown.
How come we don't just give a good guy with a wand?
I mean, that is kind of what they were getting to at the last case with, like, are you concealed carrying magic? The city set up a perimeter around the building while they waited for the system to deactivate.
What? Couldn't the Academy have just let them in once the scene was secure?
I'm not sure about the specifics, but supposedly the lockdown can't be shut down manually. What? You'll have to ask one of the Academy's admins if you want to know more. Anyways, you two were also present during the lockdown, am I correct? Did either of you see anything suspicious? No, but we actually met the professor that morning. She was still alive then, full of life. I see, that does match with the accounts from our other witnesses. Do you have any idea where she went after she left the library? The headmaster gave us express permission to be here. This is a flashback. If you have an issue with that, then take it up with him. I'll have you know that I was on my way to do just that.
She said that she was going to meet with the headmaster.
He also mentioned that when I questioned him, she attended the meeting as planned. He said that he killed her, and then we ended up in the lockdown.
If the headmaster met with Bellwether, you'll probably want to speak with him next. Inner thoughts or narrator? Who knows?
Hey, she must have found her way into this classroom afterward.
Would you happen to have a map of the Academy?
I do. I have extra copies if you'd like one. I'm handing them out.
Why do you have extra copies?
Okay, stupid people ask me. Here.
What is this? Oh, that's you.
Oh.
It said, what is this? Go ahead. Say what
no,
is
it isn't. Oh,
no,
what
no,
is this? Which voice?
It
Was it?
Celeste.
What is
It was
this?
Celeste. There's only one direct path from the headmaster's office to the lecture hall. But I wonder if she took any detours.
Well, Imperial Academy map. A map of the Imperial Academy. Displays the general area where Catherine Bellwether was seen that day. Or the whole thing.
Anything? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, we have to keep asking questions. That's how it works.
Do you know how the body was discovered?
Two members of the kitchen staff spotted her collapse inside this classroom. They reported the situation to the campus admin while they attempted to save her life. But it was too late. The professor had already passed away by the time any healers arrived.
Those two staff members, who were they?
I believe their names were Valentina and Valerie Ianus? They're apparently sisters. Orem was the one who collected their statements.
Did he notice anything off about their behavior?
From what he said, they had a few quirks. They said they murdered her, but nothing too suspicious.
Quirks?
He told me that they were running and spinning around him during questioning.
What does that mean?
I have no idea. Perhaps they were still on edge after finding their coworker murdered. They could have been dogs.
You'll definitely want to speak with those staff members.
Oh, who discovered the body? Type clue.
The
Yeah.
body was discovered.
Body was discovered.
We've already told the Inquisition this, but Wallace was with us the entire time. He couldn't have committed the murder.
Yeah, he has a perfect alibi. Strong, maybe, but his alibi is far from perfect. Not that we've involved magic into this. Miss McCoy herself told us that. There was a small time period when she wasn't with him.
That's right, when we knocked down the bookshelves. What? I thought that was you, sorry.
Right, it was when I came to check on you right after you, after you knocked over that shelf. I got a little lost on my way back to Wallace. It was like, I was literally 5 but still, I imagine that the library is more than that one room, but it's very difficult to picture when they show only one
Is
room.
it a labyrinth? Like, they're usually just rows.
I mean, if it's a big library, it's an academy. It could be like a huge library, and then you I don't know. But still, we only lost each other for a few minutes. That may be, but unless his alibi is airtight, the evidence in this room proves that it was him.
What do you mean?
It will be easier to explain to someone who maybe has less screws loose. Can I talk to somebody else?
No.
Once you examine it yourself. Oh, Tyrion, I almost forgot. Since this is our first official case together, I wanted you to show something that I learned.
Okay, what is it?
That's me stabbing you.
Ah! My
It's just a
stomach!
little light stab. It won't kill you. Repario Arcanum.
What was that?
That is the incantation for the Detect Magic spell.
Detect magic. Wait, does that mean?
Yeah, it detects magic. Are you stupid? I can't believe I didn't get the chair last time. Yep, we can see magical traces while we're examining crime scenes now. Detect magic. Your bodyguard, Celeste. Does the bodyguard change? Why didn't you just say Celeste? All right.
Yeah.
Detect magic.
No. This must be where the students sit during lectures. I thought I clicked on the body.
I mean, yeah, I think. Ugh, I can't imagine sitting in one place all day. Got school?
Have you never attended a school before?
Darn tootin' not. We never had a proper school in Cre- Did you see it? It was like 2
Is
buildings.
that why you spell corn like that?
It was the tavern and the shop. I mainly got my education from books that my parents bought from traveling merchants. Like complete first grade, complete second grade, complete lecture hall. What about you?
I used to attend a public school in my hometown,
What is the system of school in this world?
but after Ms. Timora adopted me, she handled my education personally.
She told me all about the flat earth.
She said, I'm not gonna continue.
What path were you about to go down? Maybe let's stick with QAnon. Maybe let's stick closer to like conspiracy theory and.
I'd consider some of the things they're saying conspiracy theories.
I can't believe the professor is dead. Well, we just saw her this. Yeah. You just saw your dad earlier that afternoon, and then he died.
There's a chalk outline around where her body was.
Congratulations, detective! You figured it out!
It appears that most of this blood came from her abdomen. Is that where the fatal wound was?
We'll draw a chalk outline where the body is, so we'll know where it was. That's you.
There's a lot of blood leading in this. What? I got here before. There's a lot of blood in this puddle, but there's no trail leading to it. And there aren't any magical traces anywhere else.
We haven't even looked for it.
I doubt the murderer used magic to clean it.
Does that mean that the murderer attacked her in this room?
Maybe, but it's hard to say for certain.
Blood stain under the body. Yep, she bled from the abdominal area. Detect magic.
Arcanum.
Oh, she said it. That was me. I talked. It was me. What?
What's wrong?
There's a trace of necromancy on the body.
Necromancy?
Isn't necromancy the type of magic that creates undead? She's not just going to get up and walk away, right? We're honestly not sure. That's part of the reason why I've stationed myself here.
But what does that have to do with Wallace?
Oh, you didn't know. Wallace Nightgrave is a necromancer, surprising as it may be. He's a what? We believe that he drained her life force completely using a necromancy spell. Stab abdomen. that's what.
Is that the incantation? Stab him out abdomen!
That's why there are no visible wounds. Here is the autopsy report. It will tell you everything that you need to know. Well, apparently not. I don't know. Died at 2:01. Autopsy report. Catherine Bellwether. Gosh. Died at 2:01 p.m. Body shows no signs of cuts or bruising. But what about other? The alchemist report has verified that the death was not caused by poison or diseased. Body shows traces of necromancy and illusion magic. Cause of death is not apparent, but very likely caused by necromancy magic. Are we gonna talk about what the illusion magic was, or? But in the modern day, even the Inquisition doesn't commonly deal with necromancy. They're all on edge about what other spells he might have used. So, I'm here to make sure that nothing unholy happens to the... Where's the But
They've implied the body's there. Like, still there.
Okay.
You can't believe it. You've heard stories of necromancers before. But why would Wallace be studying something like that? But even if Wallace is a necromancer, aren't there plenty of other mages who can cast necromancy spells? This is an academy for mages, after all.
No, there are no laws against it, but the knowledge required to learn necromancy is heavily controlled. No one in their right mind would dare teach necromancy beyond basic healing magic. Why is necromancy basic healing magic? Frankly, I'm surprised that even one student at this school was allowed to learn it. I can see why. But because of this specific piece of evidence, we know that he's the murderer, but it's still too convenient. I'm the voice in her head.
And I'm the voice in your head. That's the first time you've seen a thought from...
Incorrect.
Incorrect. Just wrong.
Hey, are you paying attention to your voice in my head?
It's just lying. Normally, you can only see thoughts from other people who are stressed or excited. You doubt that Ms. Steelwind is excited. So is something causing her to be stressed? Is there something you're not telling us, Steelwind? Because something tells me that this case isn't as straightforward as you claim it is.
If you truly believe that, then why don't you prove it?
The eye can't see any more thoughts from her. She must be subconsciously guarding her mind now. But she's clearly hiding something.
Without proof, it's not. There's only that magic.
Let's see if there's anything else. Oh my god, there's so much stuff.
There's a trace of illusion magic next to the body. We believe that the suspect donned an illusory disguise immediately after murdering the victim. Using his disguise, he discreetly made his way back to the library unnoticed.
Assuming that Wallace isn't the murderer, the real killer must have used a similar disguise. Which means that no one would have seen them leave this classroom. I guess? They'd see someone leave the classroom, though, if someone was there. It'll be harder to find any witnesses that saw the perpetrator.
Unless they were invisible? Illusion magic.
Illusion magic. The lecture hall has a window with a view.
That means you can see things outside. I feel like I'd just stare outside all day if I had to attend class here.
You're not much of a student, are you?
Ugh, I just can't spend hours sitting in one place. I need to move around.
She was pretty antsy while you were studying at the library earlier.
And yet somehow I managed to learn all those spells. How have you learned so many spells if you're so distractible? I don't know. I just learned the spell formula and cast stuff. I see. Is that not normal? Look at that picture. Nope. You just skipped right past it. Oh, they have books here too. That's you.
They appear to be textbooks about alchemy.
Ah, lame.
Okay. This is a painting of some sort of musician. I think it's the music we're hearing in the background. There's some text written below it. Dr. Nicolas Gassou, inventor of the Arcane engine. His work revolutionized trade and travel across the seas. He was well known for not discriminating between the common folk and the nobility, judging his assistants based purely on their merit. God, this is a long caption.
It just keeps
He wasn't conducting research. Oh my God.
Also, before you continue on this one, that's just the last one. It's like, strongly, he only hired people based on merit, which is a reason for his strong opposition to DEI.
When he wasn't conducting research within the Imperial Academy, he was known to compose symphonies for the king in his free time. Looks like he was a man of many talents. Thanks, voice in my head.
All right, that's it. Guess you're gonna have to move somewhere else.
That's not. Do we want to try to get him as a guy, or do you want to?
Well, I think that would be important, right? Get his permission.
That's what I think.
Yeah, let's get his permission. Unless you have to actually press move to location.
You're right. I can't say you're wrong, because you're right. You look around the barracks dungeon cells, but you don't see Wallace anywhere.
The Inquisition is probably still questioning him. We should come back later. Sorry, my bad.
Kitchen it is.
The kitchen?
Hello? Is anyone there?
It looks like there's no one here right now. Maybe we should check somewhere else.
Okay.
I can't believe they gave the CEO as a location.
Okay. Oh, that's the headmaster, the anime guy with the statue.
No, that's another guy.
Yeah, that's the headmaster.
Yeah, but then why is he
younger.
posed so weird?
You follow the map that Sealwind gave you. And you arrive at the headmaster's office.
Oh, is this the head? Am I the headmaster? I look a little different. But I think I am the headmaster because of my thing that says HM. Like H&M. The fast fashion store. Oh, no, this is different. It's old man. Oh, no, wait, we haven't. I thought we.
That's what HM stands for.
Oh, hold man. Oh, hello there. I wasn't expecting guests today. Just a murder. Ah ha ha ha. Little headmaster joke for you.
Sorry for coming unannounced. You must be.
My name is Theodore Redmond. I'm the headmaster of the Wyverngard Imperial Academy. Theodore Redmond, occupation headmaster. Which is why my scarf says H and M. Judging from your appearance, you must be the protege of Ruby Timora. I don't know what your clothes have anything to do with that. She always dresses her proteges so weird. You went out in that. I have some clothes I might be able to offer you. To what do I owe the pleasure?
They must be here to investigate the murder.
Wait, Eris? I thought you went to see Wallace.
Unfortunately, the Inquisition is questioning him right now. They aren't allowing visitors.
He must be so scared right now.
1 second. My brother must have called me a few
Okay,
times.
well, we'll continue this next time on B-Buzz, and we'll figure it out whatever the headmaster has to say. All right, goodbye, everybody. We're going to have to do these a lot longer and a lot fewer parts. So buckle up. We'll see you in 2 months.
Woo!